Imagine this. You're biting into a vegetable you've always believed was healthy, completely unaware it's quietly attacking your heart, inflaming your joints, and sending your blood sugar through the roof. Sounds like a nightmare? It's not. It's happening right now to millions of people over 60, and 99% have absolutely no idea. We've been told the same lie for decades. All vegetables are good for you. But shocking new research proves otherwise. Some vegetables, yes, vegetables, can increase your risk of death by 83%. One, in particular, has been linked to a staggering 91% higher risk of heart failure, and it's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. This video exposes the 4 most dangerous vegetables every senior must avoid and reveals the 4 life-saving ones that can slash inflammation, sharpen memory, restore mobility, and even add up to 12 extra years to your life. Don't scroll away. The #1 worst vegetable, it's in almost every home, and you'll want to throw it out immediately once you hear what it does inside your body. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a health tip that could truly make a difference. And while you're here, drop a comment below and let me know where you're tuning in from. I always love seeing where our community is watching from. Let's begin this eye-opening journey, starting with the least powerful of the good vegetables, all the way up to the ultimate super veg that reigns supreme on the health leaderboard. Don't look away. What's coming next might just shock you. #4, purple cabbage. This deep violet powerhouse isn't just another crunchy veggie. It's a biological shield. What gives purple cabbage its intense color is a compound called anthocyanin, but don't let the sciencey name put you off. These natural warriors act like cellular bodyguards, sweeping through your bloodstream to neutralize the free radicals that silently destroy your cells and accelerate aging from the inside out. And the results? Nothing short of stunning. A 2020 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that seniors who regularly ate anthocyanin-rich vegetables like purple cabbage slashed their risk of heart disease by 24%. That's nearly 1 in 4 heart attacks potentially prevented just by adding this one vegetable to your plate. But it doesn't stop at your heart. Purple cabbage works wonders in your gut too, an area many ignore after 60. With its rich fiber and natural prebiotics, it feeds the good bacteria in your intestines, reinforcing your immune system, easing digestion, and helping your body actually absorb the nutrients you eat. Less bloating, fewer infections, and a stronger defense against disease. But here's the catch. Cook it wrong, and you destroy the very benefits you're after. Boiling it into mush? Say goodbye to those powerful anthocyanins. The secret? Eat it raw in a salad or light slaw tossed with a little olive oil and apple cider vinegar to unlock even more of its healing potential. Or give it a quick stir-fry with turmeric and garlic for a double anti-inflammatory punch. It's cheap. It lasts weeks in the fridge. And for those battling stiff joints, high blood pressure, or poor digestion, it's a simple fix with massive rewards. If you thought purple cabbage was impressive, just wait, because the next veggie might be the only thing standing between you and a dangerous blood sugar spike. Keep watching. #3. Okra. Most people pass it over with a grimace. Too slimy, they say. But what if that slippery texture is exactly what your body over 60 desperately needs? Because hidden inside this odd-looking vegetable is a gel-like fiber called mucilage, and it may be the one thing standing between you and a dangerous blood sugar spike. Here's the harsh truth. As you age, your body becomes increasingly resistant to insulin, the hormone responsible for moving sugar out of your blood. And when sugar builds up, it's a silent killer, damaging blood vessels, triggering strokes, heart attacks, and slowly wrecking your kidneys without a single warning sign. But okra fights back. In a 2021 clinical study published in Food Science Nutrition, participants who ate okra daily for just 8 weeks slashed their fasting blood sugar by more than 20%. That's a drop powerful enough to rival prescription drugs, but without the side effects. And that's not all. Okra is loaded with quercetin and flavonoids, antioxidants that protect your brain from oxidative damage, the hidden cause behind memory loss, confusion, and mental fatigue. If you've been dealing with brain fog or forgetfulness, this green pod could help clear the haze. It also packs a serious dose of vitamin K, a crucial nutrient for bone strength and blood clotting, essential for seniors at risk of fractures or easy bruising. Add to that a healthy dose of folate and you're supporting red blood cell production and boosting your energy levels at the cellular level. But here's the real challenge: how to eat it without gagging on the slime. The trick? Quick cooking. Light steaming, tossing it into soups, or even soaking it in vinegar before cooking helps tame the texture while preserving the life-saving nutrients. Want it crispy? Slice it, toss it with olive oil and a dash of salt, then roast it until golden and crunchy. Suddenly, it's not just tolerable, it's addictive. Think okra's blood sugar power is hard to beat? Not so fast. The next one doesn't just protect your heart. It literally opens your arteries from the inside out. What you're about to hear might change your grocery list forever. Number 2, beetroot. While most people see it as salad garnish, the truth is far more explosive. This root can literally open up your arteries and save your heart from overload. After 60, your arteries begin to harden. Blood struggles to push through. Your heart strains. Your blood pressure creeps higher. And silently your risk of stroke and heart failure climbs. But beetroot changes everything. This vibrant root is packed with natural nitrates, compounds your body transforms into nitric oxide, a potent blood vessel relaxer. It gently forces stiff arteries to open up, lowers resistance, and lets your heart breathe again. One 2019 study from Hypertension Research showed that drinking beetroot juice daily for just 4 weeks dropped seniors' systolic blood pressure by a whopping 11 points. That's drug-level improvement from a vegetable. And the power doesn't stop with your heart. In a 2017 study published in the Journals of Gerontology, older adults who consumed beetroot before exercise had significantly increased blood flow to the frontal lobe, the brain's control center for memory, focus, and decision-making. Translation: beetroot doesn't just protect your heart, it helps preserve your mind. Inside every beet are also betalains, inflammation-fighting antioxidants that target pain at the cellular level. For seniors battling arthritis, joint stiffness, or chronic discomfort, beets can feel like a natural anti-inflammatory without the pills. They also pack folate and manganese, two unsung heroes that boost red blood cell production and energy metabolism, vital at an age when energy dips hit harder and recovery takes longer. So how do you unlock its full power? Skip the boiling. Roast them until tender to bring out their sweetness while preserving nutrients, or blend into a smoothie with apple and ginger for a refreshing, heart-healing drink. Beet juice is effective too, June. Just make sure it's 100% pure, with no added sugar to sabotage your efforts. No time to cook? Pre-cooked, vacuum-packed beets work like magic. Just slice and serve. Beetroot may open your arteries, but the next vegetable, it goes even deeper, shielding your brain, balancing your hormones, and fighting aging on every level. Stay tuned. Number 1, kale. Kale is the ultimate survival food for anyone over 60. Because while other vegetables help here and there, kale attacks aging from every direction at once. First, let's talk about your eyes and brain, two of the first things to decline after 60. Kale is loaded with lutein and zeaxanthin, natural pigments that act like bodyguards for your vision and memory. A powerful 2020 study published in Neurology showed that seniors with the highest intake of these compounds experienced 32% slower cognitive decline. That's not just sharper thinking, that's more independence, more clarity, and more control over your future. But kale doesn't stop there. It's a heart health powerhouse. Packed with potassium, kale helps flush out excess sodium and bring down dangerous blood pressure. Add in magnesium, and you've got natural protection against irregular heart rhythms, something that becomes more common and more deadly with age. And if you're worried about clogged arteries, just 1 cup of kale gives you over 600% of your daily vitamin K, helping prevent calcium buildup inside your vessels, a hidden trigger for sudden heart attacks. And inflammation? Kale wages war on it. Inside every leaf are potent compounds like camphorol and glucosinolates, which penetrate deep into your cells to shut down the chronic inflammation behind joint pain, heart disease, and even diabetes. A 2018 study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that regular kale eaters had stronger brain activity in areas tied to memory, thinking, and sensory function. But here's a warning. Don't overdo raw kale. It contains goitrogens, compounds that can mess with your thyroid, especially if you already have issues. The fix? Light cooking. Sauté it in olive oil and garlic for 3 to 5 minutes, steam it, or toss it into soups. Want a crunchy snack? Homemade kale chips are your answer. Tear, oil, salt, bake, and crew. Inch your way to better health. It's affordable, it's easy to find, it lasts for days in the fridge, and unlike trendy supplements or expensive powders, your body knows exactly how to use it. So if there's only one thing you change this week, let it be kale. Your brain, heart, and joints will thank you. But now, it's time to flip the coin. Because while these 4 healing vegetables work silently to protect your body, there's another side of your plate that's sabotaging everything. The next 4 vegetables may look innocent, but inside your body, they're spiking your blood sugar, setting your joints on fire, and damaging your organs without you even realizing it. Stay with me, because we're about to expose the 4 vegetables you should never touch, ranked from risky to downright dangerous. Let's go. Number 4. Corn. It shows up on your plate at barbecues, in soups, stews, even tossed into salads. Corn feels harmless, familiar, but once you're past 60, this golden grain turns into a silent metabolic trap, one that could be driving you straight toward diabetes and heart trouble without a single warning. Corn is what experts call a high glycemic food, which means the moment you eat it, your blood sugar shoots up faster than many sugary cereals. And when that happens, your body responds with a flood of insulin. But over time, that emergency response wears thin. Your cells stop listening. And just like that, you slip quietly into insulin resistance, the first deadly step toward type 2 diabetes. Still think it's harmless? A 2020 study in diabetes care exposed the ugly truth. Older adults who frequently consumed high glycemic vegetables like corn had a 46% higher risk of insulin resistance and cardiovascular disease. Nearly half. That's not a small bump. That's a flashing red warning light. But it gets worse. Corn doesn't deliver the slow, steady energy your aging body needs. Instead, it gives you a quick sugar rush, followed by a crash. That roller coaster ride wreaks havoc on your heart, your metabolism, and your hormonal balance. And don't be fooled by marketing terms like sweet corn or creamed corn. These varieties have been bred for maximum sugar, turning a basic starch into a blood sugar bomb. Canned corn, often loaded with added sugars you don't even notice. If you still want a bite here and there, fine. But portion control is non-negotiable, and corn should never be a daily staple. Replace it with low glycemic warriors like zucchini or cauliflower, foods that stabilize energy, support insulin sensitivity, and won't overload your system. If corn caught you off guard, that was just the beginning, because what's coming next is even more dangerous. Keep watching. Number 3, potatoes. Underneath that golden crust or creamy mash hides one of the highest glycemic threats in the vegetable world. Potatoes cause blood sugar to skyrocket faster than most people realize. That spike triggers a tidal wave of insulin, and then the crash hits. Do this often enough, and your insulin system starts to break down. Your pancreas gets overworked. Fat builds up around your organs. And before you even realize it, you're on the fast track to prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, and visceral fat gain. A massive 2016 study published in the BMJ involving over 70,000 adults found that eating potatoes just 4 times a week increased the risk of high blood pressure by 33%. That's a serious warning for anyone over 60, when even small spikes in pressure can lead to heart attacks or strokes. And it gets worse. Potatoes are nutritionally poor compared to colorful vegetables. Unless you eat the skin, which most people don't, you're getting almost no fiber and no protective antioxidants. Worse yet, they're usually cooked in the most dangerous ways possible, fried in toxic oils, mashed with butter and cream, or loaded with salt and cheese. These methods don't just ruin the potato, they turn it into a cardiovascular disaster. Frying, in particular, creates acrylamides, a toxic compound formed at high temperatures that's been linked to arterial inflammation and oxidative stress. Add salt, and now you're straining aging kidneys and stiffening your blood vessels. Even boiled potatoes dump glucose into your bloodstream so fast your body can barely keep up. No wonder seniors who eat potatoes often feel tired, foggy, and sluggish after meals. That's not aging. It's your metabolism crashing under the pressure. And this crash doesn't just go away. Repeated daily, it builds into something worse: insulin resistance, nerve damage, high blood pressure, and eventually, chronic disease. You don't have to cut them out forever. Make them an occasional treat, not a staple. Swap in sweet potatoes when you can. Roast them with olive oil and a dash of cinnamon, and skip the butter bath. If potatoes made you second-guess your plate, don't blink, because the next one hides its danger even deeper, and most people never see it coming. Keep watching. Number 2. Eggplant. For anyone over 60, eggplant could be a silent saboteur, wreaking havoc on your joints, nerves, and kidneys without you even realizing it. The danger lies deep inside its cellular structure. Alkaloids. These natural toxins are part of the plant's defense system, but inside the human body, especially in older adults, they can do serious damage. Compounds like solanine and nasunin don't just sit quietly in your gut. They've been shown to disrupt nerve signals, ramp up oxidative stress, and ignite inflammation in your joints and muscles. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Pharmacology confirmed the threat. Consuming eggplant regularly, especially in large amounts, can worsen pain and stiffness in people already dealing with arthritis, nerve issues, or chronic inflammation. But that's not the only risk. Eggplant is an oil sponge. When cooked, especially fried, it soaks up unhealthy fats like a sponge in a grease pit. Combine that with its alkaloid content, and you've got a pro-inflammatory bomb, quietly fueling high blood pressure, poor circulation, and systemic inflammation that affects every organ. And if you've ever had kidney issues, pay close attention. Eggplant contains oxalates, the very same compounds responsible for forming calcium oxalate kidney stones. As kidney function naturally slows with age, the risk skyrockets. A 2019 study published in Neurology Annals found that seniors with reduced kidney efficiency who consumed oxalate-rich vegetables like eggplant had a significantly higher risk of painful and dangerous stone formation. The spongy, fibrous texture of eggplant, especially when undercooked or served with the skin, can be hard on aging digestive systems. For seniors with sensitive stomachs, bloating, GERD, or slow digestion, eggplant can cause irritation, gas, and even inflammation of the gut lining. Can it be made safer? Yes, but only with caution. In removing the skin, soaking slices in salt water, and cooking thoroughly can help reduce bitterness and lower some of the risky compounds. But even with careful prep, eggplant remains a high-risk vegetable for anyone over 60, especially those battling joint pain, kidney strain, or digestive issues. If eggplant surprised you, Brace yourself, because what's next takes the danger to a whole new level. And the worst part? You've probably eaten it this week without a second thought. Number 1. Canned tomatoes. You've been told tomatoes are healthy, and that's partly true if they're fresh. But the moment they're sealed inside a can, these once nutritious fruits transform into a dangerous cocktail of acid and industrial chemicals, and for seniors, the damage can be devastating. Here's the terrifying part. It's not the tomato itself that's the problem. It's what happens when that tomato is trapped in a metal prison lined with BPA, a synthetic chemical called bisphenol A, used to coat cans and prevent rust. Sounds harmless? Think again. BPA is a known endocrine disruptor. That means it messes with your body's most delicate internal system, your hormones. And after 60, when testosterone, estrogen, and thyroid hormones are already on shaky ground, any disruption can be catastrophic, leading to unexplained weight gain, chronic fatigue, mood instability, heart arrhythmias, and more. Worse still, tomatoes are acidic. That acidity doesn't just flavor your food. It breaks down the can's inner lining, leaching BPA directly into your meal. So every bite of that tomato soup or pasta sauce is delivering a chemical punch straight to your endocrine system. And the numbers don't lie. A 2020 study published in Environmental Research revealed that adults with the highest BPA levels in their bloodstream had a 91% higher risk of heart disease than those with the lowest. Let that sink in. Nearly double the risk, just from exposure to what's supposed to be a simple pantry staple. And as if that weren't enough, most canned tomato products are loaded with salt. One single cup of canned tomato sauce can pack over 500 milligrams of sodium, nearly a quarter of your daily limit, in just a few spoonfuls. For anyone managing high blood pressure, heart disease, or kidney issues, this sodium overload is like throwing gasoline on a fire. And remember, as you age, your liver and kidneys process toxins more slowly. That means BPA doesn't just pass through, it accumulates, doing more damage with each meal. So what can you do? Ditch the cans, opt for glass-jarred tomato products, or better yet, make your own from fresh, ripe tomatoes. Roast them with garlic and olive oil. You'll still get the heart-boosting lycopene and antioxidants, without the hormonal chaos and hidden chemicals. Don't let your next pasta night become a health disaster. Make the swap. Your heart, your hormones, and your future depend on it. Now you know the shocking truth. Not all vegetables are safe. Some are your body's greatest allies, but others, they're ticking time bombs. But now, you're not in the dark anymore. Now, you're armed with the truth, and that means you can take control starting today. So tell us in the comments, which vegetable shocked you the most? And if you want more powerful, science-backed tips to help you stay sharp, strong, and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond, don't leave without hitting that subscribe button. Your body deserves more than guesses. It deserves answers. Let's get this right, together. Have a question or your own experience to share. Drop it in the comments. We're reading them all. And we're here to help. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourself.